Where you go? Oh. Is that the bag sitting right there on the floor? Oh, yup. Wait, he playing around, man.
Have some manners.
That's crazy. That's how.
You want?
That's crazy. That's the exact thing my dog do. He will jump towards you on some like happy to see you shit. Whole time the nigga scratching you the fuck up. You better back up from that nigga. I'm telling you. And he'll keep doing it if you let him.
Pull the backpack though and see if she hits on the coat too. She had said it's in the coat. Lakota.
That's right in the same spot.
I think just based on her saying it's in the coat.
Order's there anyway.
Okay, we'll just use all of her stuff then. She'll probably consent to it, but the SAs, yeah, the SAs want us to Mirandize her too. Did she tell you guys where she used if it was the car in the building?
She ended up telling us. I mean, she tried to.
Smart ass dog.
She told that
Too smart. Don't know what to do with that motherfucker.
He was like, nope, when? And she just said, I don't know. And then he said how much. She said, I don't know. But she said, I just kept putting it on my tongue. So she was rubbing it in her gums and her tongue.
What?
I just want to make sure it wasn't like in a bathroom somewhere and then in the trash.
So she's supposed to been tested.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the jacket.
Okay.
I knew it. She was trying to test some shit out and got hot.
Go up to the hospital.
Is she going up to the hospital?
They just loaded her in there.
Yeah, we'll go up there then. We'll try to interview her up there. And okay, we'll see if we can just get consent to search these things up there. And if not, we'll have to apply for a search warrant to search it. Now, is that her backpack there? Or is that a student?
No, that's an emergency student backpack.
Okay, perfect.
That's her cup. Can't really.
Now, do you know what she drives for a vehicle? Or...
I have no idea.
This nigga playing with his
I guess
dog.
I should figure that out. Is she from? She's from Vermont.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well run her around the car too. Yank the car if need be. That's what the SA.
I ain't gonna lie, they need to start blocking out these officers' passcode, bro. They really do need to start doing that shit. I just overseen this nigga passcode.
Actually, I'm amazed the radio worked out well in here. You could also locate Melissa Martin in Valcor, and she should have some ties to this area, and see what she has for registered vehicles. She is. Okay.
You did a good job. Thank you. Thank you for coming so fast.
No, yeah. I was already here. I was standing downstairs.
Oh, were you seriously?
Yeah.
I did get a hold of us.
Oh,
I called him too.
oh, okay. I
You want me to send somebody? I'm like, I think we're all set. I just want to let you know. Lakota, out.
Hey, frankly, we'll end up charging her if she has something. So.
But what is this? The officer got in his hand her coat.
Kids, no matter what. If she's out of the classroom,
What the fuck is that he was just filming on?
she shouldn't be.
What is that?
I think we're all set. I just want to let you know. Lakota,
I thought they was waiting to give her consent to search the damn coat, man.
out.
Hey, frankly, we'll end up charging her if she has something. So.
No.
Probably with representation, because she shouldn't be bringing around kids no matter what. 'Cause if she's out of the classroom,
You
kid
gonna
comes
walk
in and
her
finds
down? You gonna go outside?
Yeah.
Nope.
Probably bring her out after.
hopefully never in any school again.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of unbelievable that somebody
Yeah, I guess so.
would have that nerve. But
And then the officer learned something shocking. It wasn't another teacher or staff member who first noticed Martin's behavior. It was a student who reported she appeared high.
Oh, wow.
how did it come into you
She's
guys?
quick with it. She's always.
Laura, student
She
sports
knows when
said,
she's
hey,
working. It's
and
like
something was just reported,
It's like,
No, that
and
was good.
I
It was quick.
was face to face with Melissa, and I'm like, something's off, and I got Erica.
And then I looked at her and said, what did you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So the students, but they weren't already out to recess at that point?
No, an 8th grade student
No.
on his way stopped in.
No.
He was getting ready. They were getting ready to go, and he literally said she's high. But he also comes from a background in which he would be able to identify that.
Okay.
Damn.
And then
He
when I
looked
saw
dead
her,
at it and was like, she high. She high as hell, y'all. He looked dead at it and said she high as
Oh,
hell.
it's completely obvious.
He bogus as hell, bro.
and I knew that it wasn't. Actually, I kind of thought maybe she had taken meth, to be honest with you. But
Yeah. Meth and coke are pretty similar, both stimulants.
No,
So,
enough.
all right.
She's like,
Well, thank
Dad.
you guys.
Yeah, well, we'll head up to the hospital and we'll deal with her. And
Thank you. We will probably wait till you guys get outside.
I ain't even gonna hold you, gang. She bogus as fuck, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole time. She bogus as hell.
yeah, I'll head up to the hospital.
And this bitch high as hell. And then to make it so bad, a adult didn't even catch her. A kid caught her. A little boy caught her. He like, oh, she high. She in here high. He walked up and was like, hold on, let me go get her right quick to see if I'm not tripping. Is she really high in here? She said, what you take? What you walk? What you high off of in here, bro?
See what?
I think I'll have to bring her stuff into the hospital if we get consent. Unfortunately, she's got to be present, but it's a big kind of annoying that you don't want it. But because yesterday he basically said if you can show that she did it in the building, charge him like containment. Yeah. Just because the fact that a kid gets
Oh,
No, but
actually,
we
we
need you now.
Can
Yeah,
we,
thank you.
can we get you really quick?
All right, you're out front, Leo. All right, I'm over at the edge, so.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll
She's heading off campus now.
we'll probably run the dog around her car too. We just gotta figure out what her car is.
Like, are you heading out now?
yeah, I'm heading straight out the side door.
Through the hall in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
With the classroom cleared and the evidence located, officers start preparing for the next step, talking to Melissa Martin herself. They head to the hospital where she's been brought in for evaluation, and what happens next, frankly, it's hard to watch. Body cam video captures Martin in clear distress as doctors and officers try to figure out exactly what she took and when.
Which room is the teacher in who's brought in that's high? The teacher who's high. B0. Thank you. It's over here, isn't it?
Oh, great. No, it's right in front of you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Melissa, other than cocaine, have you used any other substances? Are you snorting?
She got fucked up.
Snorted. It's on my thumb. My boyfriend and I fighting. And he's like a narcissist. And I stayed up all night looking for an apartment. And
Do you drink alcohol?
She said she got into a fight with somebody last night. She been up all night looking for an apartment.
Tried it ever.
I said, this some shit she tried to get away from her life or whatnot.
Like, kids.
Damn, you got kids too?
I can't take it.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to let everybody down. I'm such a disappointment. I'm such a
She going through it now. Now she done that shit, hitting her. Like,
I can't look at my parents. I can't look at anybody.
damn.
a drink right now? Like some water or Gatorade? No?
She need to catch her
We're
damn
gonna
breath
need you to
first.
change into scrubs, so we'll be right back with some scrubs, okay? You sure you're not thirsty at all?
Once at the hospital, the officer begins the formal part of the investigation. Martin is read her rights and questioned about what happened that morning. She maintains she never used cocaine on school grounds, but the officer, drawing on his experience and the timing of her visible impairment, presses her on the details, challenging her story and confronting the evidence head on.
So Melissa, I'm here for our aspect of this and our investigation into this, obviously. So I do have a couple of questions for you based on that. First, State's Attorney's Office wants me to read something to you, though. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and to have one present with you during questioning. You have the right to a lawyer to be present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at public expense. If you wish in Vermont, that's called the public defender. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop questioning at any time. Do you understand those rights? Okay. Do you have a vehicle at the school right now? Okay, what is that for a vehicle?
Silver Nissan Rogue.
What's the registration on it? Do you know?
Like my plate number?
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Is it like a Vermont registration, out-of-state registration, temporary registration? Green plate?
It's a green plate.
Okay. 575, 573.
Where the hell you get that shit from?
Oh, all right.
If you ain't
So,
never used it.
What exactly happened today? Will you tell me?
See my finger and Daddy and cocaine staying awake right in the night, looking around the apartment.
So I overheard you talking with the doctor. You said you were fighting with your boyfriend and up all night last night. So you were trying to stay awake today at school. Is that what was happening?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay. She tried to stay up.
tired.
Okay. And when at school or where in the school were you using the cocaine?
I didn't use it at the school,
Uh-huh.
but in the school.
So, Melissa, I'm going to be honest with
I
you.
had it in my pocket, in my jacket.
Well, your jacket was in the school.
Right.
So, Melissa,
I wore my jacket
Right.
into the school, but I didn't do any at school.
so there's still some in your jacket pocket?
It's, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's where.
So, Melissa, I've been in law enforcement for a little while, and I've been around people with drugs for a while. I know cocaine hits you pretty quickly, and I know it usually wears off in a couple hours. It was around 11 o'clock when this happened. So if you showed up today at 8 o'clock, which is the normal start time for the school, you wouldn't be visibly high right now if you hadn't used at the school.
I swear to
Yup.
God, I
So
did
my
not use at the school.
my assumption is the kids went out for a recess and lunch, and that's when it would have happened. Is that
You
true?
tried to went ahead and tested and see if what was gonna happen and see if you was gonna stay up.
Three came in,
Mhm.
and
Your ass
one of the
tripping
boys
in
said,
that
Miss
bitch.
Melissa's high, or left. No, a girl came back into the room and she goes,
Why are you
"So
twitching your feet like that? Can you try to stop doing that?
I have restless
Okay,
legs.
that's fine. That's
syndrome.
fine.
My legs. I also have really bad anxiety.
Okay.
And my legs go all the time.
Despite her insistence that she hadn't used at school, officers search her jacket and backpack after a canine hits on both, pressing her about the student who first raised the alarm.
So you said one of the 8th graders came into the room, or did he see you out in the hallway?
No, I had that class. I was teaching that class, and